Hello, everyone. It is Rob the Replicator here. I've got a fun one for you today. I don't know if you guys have been paying attention, but I do this series of tweets called Comicsgate has no interesting or well-designed characters. I roll. And then I say, really? How about, and then put a character in. I've done it for The Embrace. I've done it for Silhouette, Goliath. I've done it for Ragetality. I've done it for quite a few different characters. So this one is Gem Shock, and this went absolutely ballistic, right? So it's got 384 likes, which is not a huge amount. It's got 311 quote retweets, which is basically people sharing it and writing a comment at the same time, and just a huge amount of comments here, right? For anyone that follows Twitter analytics, this had 350,000 impressions. So an absolutely just ridiculous amount of impressions. And it was basically a whole bunch of white knights calling out, Mandy and Dale for just ripping off Witchblade. You know, um, apart from calling us a whole bunch of incels and porn addicts, that kind of stuff, but that was the main complaint. So I thought we'd have a look at the comparisons, and I'd throw a spanner in the works as well, and then we'd read some of the funny tweets that people have said about it. So let's have a look. Oh, that's not what I want. Where are my images gone? Here they are. Okay, so we have Witchblade here. And let me just get out of this. We have Witchblade here on the right. So yeah, of course, there's similarities here. Both very attractive women wearing very little clothing. They both have the ability to create. Well, in Gemshock's case, it's like a crystal formation that happens on her body, and in Witchblade's case, it's like a living metal gauntlet that creates metal, I guess. So yeah, they do look similar in that regard. But I mean, where's the line? Can we not have any characters that can create things from their body? Otherwise, it's just a straight rip-off of Witchblade, right? I, I mean, is that what we're saying now? It seems like it is. But let's break down the characters and how they're actually different. Okay, so obviously the skin color is different and the hair color is different. The hairstyle and length is different. But there's lots of little details here, like this headband is different. This necklace is different. The way the boobs are blocked off by crystals is different. She's wearing thigh-high crystal boots. Okay, so I mean, there are differences and there are similarities as well. Let me throw a different one at you, though, right? So that's the major complaint. They've just ripped off Witchblade. Okay, I don't agree. But here, let me throw this at you. This is Poison Ivy, a character that can create or control plant life. And in this picture, as you can see, she's done so to cover her body very similarly to Witchblade, right? So I mean, even like this area down here where her private area is covered up is very similar. Like you got the exposed stomach here, and yeah, very similar indeed. So isn't Witchblade just a rip off of Poison Ivy, right? They look similar. The only real differences are the skin color and the hair color. It's a similar power set, right? It's what you're saying. Like she can just make metal come off, and she's just stolen that. Well, hasn't she just stolen that from her? It's just a different version of it. Um, and where does it end, right? Because like surely just the Flash is a ripoff of Hermes. Shazam was a ripoff of Superman. They got sued for it, even though in my mind they don't look similar. I mean, where's the line of what is a new idea and what is an old idea? Because it can't go both ways. Like one thing can't be okay and the other thing not be okay. Um, I hope Mandy and Dale got an absolute truckload of backers from this because, yeah, as I said, it went insane, and there were a lot of people on it bashing them, and there was a lot of people on that defending them, which is great because whenever these people come out in force, there's always a reaction pushing back, which is great. So I thought what we'd do now is we'd read some of these tweets, which is amusing for me. And, hopefully Dale watches this and gets a kick out of it too. So let's have a look at this one. This one is from Dasta. Uh, he says, "It is immediately obvious that the author of this character is an old virgin." Uh, so, I mean, Mandy is the creator of it, Dale co creator. I don't know what the technical breakdown of who created what is, but Mandy's a female. So that doesn't really go with a narrative, unfortunately. And I don't think Dale's a virgin. I mean, he could be. I mean, I don't know Dale that intimately. So maybe we'll have to ask him. Um, Dixon says, "Listen, the art is competent. You've done it, Dale. Congratulations, man. How many decades in the comic book industry, being a titan, or a protege. Is that the word I'm looking for? I don't think it is. An outstanding comic book artist. You finally made it, Dale. Congratulations. Dixon has said your art is competent." Uh, I'll be fair to Dixon. At least he's kind of tried to make some sort of argument that has points other than, "Oh, you're just an incel," or, "you're just porn addicts," right? At least he's tried. I'll give him that. He says, "Listen, the art is competent. At least she's not Jessica Rabbit proportions. I'll give you that, and the gem work is interesting looking. But the character time traveled out of the 90s with character design. Why do people hate on the 90s characters? Like, there are some really cool designs that come out of the 90s. I just don't get it." And he says, "I have to wonder how replicable this design is." I mean, like, it doesn't matter. Who cares about that? This is from Quakes Void, who says, "This is some of the worst shit I've ever laid my eyes on." And he's got a cute little puppy there. Good job, mate. Um, oh, and Dale, again, sorry, mate, you have to go back to the drawing board and learn how to draw again, okay? Because RCA says here, "Of course, Comicsgate incels don't know where the nipples are on titties." Okay, so yeah, Dale, you need to improve, mate. Clearly, we can all see that from here. Um, I thought that was really funny, guys, and obviously I'm being sarcastic. Dale is an absolute legend. So if you haven't, go check out Gem Shop. Tell the people that call us incels how you feel by backing this book. It's nearly at $70,000, and yeah, it looks fantastic. So I backed it. I'm keen to see where it goes, what happens to it. I think the character design is rad. I think Witchblade is one of my favorite character designs of all time. So if people are saying it looks like Witchblade, that's only a positive for me. Uh, Also, while I've got you here, please go and sign up to the Replicator 4 mailing list. It's going to be the biggest and baddest replicator yet. The action, the violence, the story, the art, it's all getting bigger, better, and more awesome. So do sign up to that. And please hit like and subscribe. And yeah, I'll see you guys on the next one. Thank you. Bye.